We are live. Welcome to the Supplement Engineer channel, everybody. We're back from our 1 week hiatus. Thank you all for tuning in as always. Sorry we had to cancel at the last minute last week. Sandy had some last minute work commitments pop up and we got all those taken care of, and we are back here as always. So first off, starting off with everything, my name is Robert Janetsky. This is my lovely wife, partner in crime, Sandy. Thank you for joining us on these Wednesday Lives where we answer any comments, questions, quips, queries, smart-ass remarks you might have. If you like what we're doing here, let's give us a thumbs up, hit the like, comment, subscribe, the notification bell down on that side or that side, whichever way this camera is flipped. I'm not really sure. And if you listen to the Supplement Engineer podcast, the Final Scoop podcast with my other partners in crime, Robbie at Apollon, Shane at Stack, TJ at Fit and Steel News, and Lucas at Prometheus Intelligent Sports Technology, leave us a 5-star review on your podcast listening platform of choice. That would really help us out there with that. So thank you for joining us today, and yeah, we're gonna be off to the races. Anything new in your life, Sandy?
Off
drinking
to the races. You know what's fun? I don't know, because you made it for me. What am I?
It is.
Can they even hear us right now? So look,
there we go. All right.
so much for Google Fiber, guys.
Yeah, so much for it. Anyway, so here we go with that. This is a riff on the brand Alexander. So we're missing, the only thing we're missing from that is nutmeg, but it is
milk, because it's supposed to be made with milk traditionally.
Yeah, but Grandma Pam's riff on it is using ice cream. So
what are we using?
We're using vanilla protein ice cream that we made here. So we
made vanilla protein ice cream.
Half a cup of vanilla protein ice cream, 1.5 ounces of B&B, which is Benedictine and brandy. Traditional brandy Alexanders obviously call for brandy. So we've got Benedictine and B&B, 1.5 ounces of B&B, 3/4 of an ounce of Mozart dark chocolate liqueur, which the traditional recipe calls creme de cacao. And we're only missing a dash of nutmeg, which we didn't have any here in the house. So we're just sans nutmeg.
So it's a vanilla ice cream, protein ice cream. It's really just like protein powder.
Alcoholic protein milkshake.
Alcoholic protein powder milkshake.
There we go. Let's do this. Welcome aboard, Devin. Did you get Sandy her adaptogen yet?
Did I take it?
Well, I've given you some different adaptogens. So I've given you like KSM 66 or rhodiola, those kind of things. But I think he's referencing Morphogen Nutrition's adaptogen.
Yeah.
That has a bunch of different things like this, just kind of help you with stress and those kind of things.
Yeah. Did you give it to me yet?
No, I haven't bought it.
Do we have it?
No.
We have to buy it first.
We probably have it. I mean, if I called Ben up and said, hey, Ben, can you shoot me a tub of that? I'm sure he probably would. I've had him on the podcast a couple of times, and he shares formulas with me to take a peek at every now and then, just to say, hey, this is what I'm working on, you know, that's so on and so forth. So
what am I on today, though? I'm actually on 2 different nootropics today. Yes. I timed them at 2 different times of day. Yeah,
you've been having a rough week of sleep. And some allergies have been kind of kicking your ass.
I had allergies, and yesterday or 2 days ago, I couldn't walk. I was like so tired. I was exhausted. I was like, how am I going to go to school tomorrow? He goes, lots of drugs, lots of caffeine. And so he pumped me up, and then I went to school. And so what am I on today, Robert?
This morning, you took 1 scoop of Jack Factory's Cognisurge, which I think is awesome.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite powdered nootropics.
So I took some of that.
Good value, good price, quality company.
And I did a great job.
And then in the afternoon, right around 1 o'clock, you took a full serving of Primeval Labs Gray Matter, which is kind of their gaming nootropic productivity.
Gray Matter.
Which that's got 200 milligrams of caffeine in it, some BHB salts, some keto BHB salts, some tyrosine, pomegranate powder extract, and tyrosine and lion's mane.
All good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
And then I'm washing it down with a Brandy Alexander.
You get protein in there, so you're getting some gains.
I'm awake right now, guys. It's going to be great. I'm also on Benadryl.
Does Sandy like chocolate? I can't tell from the shirt.
And lots. Okay, wait. Funny story today. One of my little girls pulls out of her backpack one of those little Pringle, just like a little Pringle container. Just to be clear, when I grew up, I never got one of those. Those are like super fancy, the little ones. And she goes, here, you can have this. And I go, really? I was so excited. I'm not going to lie to you, I teared up. I was so happy and grateful that she gave me this Pringles container, because I never get those. Those are for like the families that buy the little Pringle containers for their family, like a family pack. We never did that. It was amazing.
Like the normal size tubes.
Yeah, imagine a part of that tube just for you. It was amazing, and I was really excited. So I get lots and lots of chocolate, lots and lots of anything. I get so excited for free.
Yeah, you got a bunch of free food at work today too. They gave out like a Tex-Mex feast.
Yeah, man, we got a lot of free food today. It's all exciting. So there goes the lunch I brought.
Yeah, Kazman, I don't know. I'll have to reach out to Ben. I haven't talked to him in a couple of weeks. He's got a whole bunch of stuff coming out this year and next year that it's been a constant release of stuff from him. New flavors, new products, re-releases of products, and all of that stuff. So he never stops. What's your favorite sup of the year, new or old?
Of the year.
That's a difficult one because there are so many that we try each year, and just favorite sup of the year.
That's a good question.
Definitely S7. S7.
Wait, now I have to think what mine is too.
It could be a protein powder. It could be a nootropic.
It could be a greens powder.
I know what it is for you.
Is it the greens powder that tastes yummy like candy and I eat it?
Mastermind. It's that nootropic.
Oh, it's my Polish one that you can't get in America. How about that? How about I tried to get someone to try it, and then when I went to tell them it's not sold in America, they didn't want to try it anymore. I was like, it's from Poland. And they just walked away. I was like, it's not drugs.
But you did turn one of your teachers onto
one of my teachers did get into Cognisurge. I gave her a bottle.
Yeah, we had an extra bottle that I had bought a while back.
We bought it and then I gave it to her. So she's using it.
Liking it.
She likes it. She says she takes it before her calculus class.
Does she use it every day? Or I guess every day she's teaching?
I don't know, man. She's like, I take it before my calculus class comes in and then I'm ready.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
There's a lot of good stuff I've tried this year. I mean, if we're talking pre-workouts, I mean, the Iron Brothers one was outstanding. Their new release of Ruthless. The new Apollon Hooligan, Robbie's is great, even though most of the days I only use Assassin.
What's the scary one?
Assassin?
Assassin.
You like Assassin a lot.
I do, actually.
Pre-workout. I'm really digging the Chaos and Pain one that we tried. That's got the theophylline in it.
The clear container?
Yeah, that works really, really well for me. That would be... I mean, okay. I like the way theophylline is. It's not a supplement. I mean, technically it's a drug. So it's a pharmaceutical compound that they used to use as like an anti-asthmatic because it's a bronchodilator and stuff like that. So you just put a little bit in there. It goes a long way. I mean, to say a favorite sup, it's hard because I rotate through so many different ones each week. And then I've just got in a bunch of sample packets of a new nootropic caffeine-like stimulant neuroactivating compound called Zynamite, which there's a full article written up on the Supplement Engineer website about Zynamite that I did. But now I actually get to test out the ingredient. I reached out to the company and said, hey, can you send me some of this? I mean, I've done all this kind of research on it. So, because we're planning to use it in a few other upcoming products and whatnot. So wait,
it's a supplement. It's like a bulk ingredient that you would use.
Yeah, it's a bulk ingredient. It's a yellow powder. It looks really, really gross and nasty. I haven't smelled it or tried it yet, but I'm going to be testing it maybe tomorrow.
FedEx guy's here. Do you have to do anything with them?
No, it's the package that I got to send my Apple laptop off to get repaired because all the keys, little shitty Apple keys, the butterfly keys that they use just started falling off. So it's like the entire alphabet from the Tootsie and Wheel of Fortune, so like the RSTLNE, has all just like started falling off of my laptop, which makes typing, which is what I do most of the day, incredibly difficult and inefficient. So I'm finally sending that off. And so if any glitches happen, we're working
on a different laptop,
Asus Windows laptop machine. So if anything gets kind of squirrely with it.
One of the guys in Michigan who was a computer engineer who ended up working for, I can't remember, like Google or something. He was like, ooh, I like your Asus laptop. Super cool. And I was like, well, I got the thumbs up and the wink from this engineer guy who seems to like my Asus. Is it a good company? He liked it. He was like, nice Asus. I was like, thanks, dude. Yeah. Wait, you know what else I like? And I started using it almost every single day was the 1UP Nutrition, their protein powders. Remember? I started putting it in my coffee every morning. So I started working at home because we did online schooling or whatever. And Robert would make me coffee.
Anything that happens in the kitchen.
Robert would make me coffee, but then he would put a scoop of the 1UP
caramel macchiato.
Thank you. And he would zzz, and then I would drink it, and it was the most delicious coffee. And then the other flavor I liked in the coffee was also 1UP, was the coconut ice cream. He'd put a scoop of coconut ice, so that for breakfast, I got my coffee with the caffeine and everything, and the fact that I'm drinking coffee, which just feels nice, with an entire scoop of protein powder. Yeah. It was awesome. So that was actually earlier this year that we did that.
This past week, what I've been really liking, I guess I started experimenting with it last week. I found an old tub of Nova Pump Neuro from Innova Farm, which is like their non-stim pump formula stacked with a ton of nootropics. So I'll take a full serving of that, and then I stack their fat burn or their powdered fat burner Enduraline, which it's a prop blend, but the energy and focus on is great. I know Chris really well. I've had him on the podcast before. I know the ingredients in there and the dosages of most of the ingredients. So he's kind of discussed with me the caffeine content, and I trust this company. So typically I prefer all companies disclose the ingredients. This is one I just personally use. I like the focus and energy I get from it.
To be fair, a prop blend doesn't mean it's poopy. It just means you don't know what's in it. So
right.
It could be quality.
Yeah, and it's really good. I just from an effect standpoint, I really like it.
Is that a thing that you do often? Is you take a non-stim nootropic pump with a fat burner stim?
You can do that. You just have to be careful because a lot of times these thermogenic fat burning powders have added nootropics in them. So if you're taking a non-stim pump powder that's got nootropics already added into it, you could set yourself up for like a massive like choline blowout where you just either get like headache, brain fog, lethargy.
So you would have to do it.
It's very specific. That's why I don't just recommend. So I mean, ideally you would just take Nova Pump Nova by itself. Maybe take a caffeine tab with it.
Okay.
Because a lot of the other stim nootropic or stim pre-workouts we have here already have huperzine and a bunch of other nootropics in them. So you don't want to combine too many of those things together. It's just not. It's a recipe for disaster.
Okay. What about people who drink Bang? Does that count? Does it have nootropics in it, or is it just caffeine?
It's just caffeine.
Okay.
Just caffeine.
Okay.
They might say there's amino acids and taurine and super
some
creatine.
Of them say stuff that they have stuff in them.
Get out of here.
Like Wayne or Bang. Basically, you're just drinking caffeine.
It's caffeine. It's really good tasting caffeine. Okay. Well, that depends on which flavor.
It's like candy caffeine versus coffee caffeine.
It's like a turbocharged Coca-Cola.
But it's not as healthy for you as coffee. Like if somebody, remember you looked up that study that did a longevity study for the length of life for someone, which again, there's so many factors at play for what causes you to live a long life. But one of the things they said was that if you drink, was it 5?
It's between 4 and 8 cups of coffee.
If you drink between 4, it was a study that said if you drink between 4 and 8 cups of coffee a day, you live longer than people who drink less than 2 cups of coffee a day or something like that.
It was dose dependent.
And I said, okay, but like that could also be because these people have a job that requires them to stay focused and they drink more coffee, so they have a purpose or something.
Or they're more social.
They're drinking coffee, an espresso, whatever. But anyways, one thing I was going to say is you say that caffeine in coffee has all these other things in it than just like, so if I drank 5 Bangs a day, I don't think that would be the same as drinking 5 coffees.
No, because there's a bunch of other little alkaloids and bioactive compounds, flavonoids, polyphenols, and stuff that's in coffee that's not present in just a pure energy drink.
Right.
Plus, there's other xanthines, antioxidants, which are really helpful, and things like that, what are in coffee, which can give it some of its neuroprotective effects, and which was a really cool study that came out. I want to say within the last couple of weeks. It showed like they did, maybe it was the last couple of months. I don't want to get this wrong, but basically it gave people caffeine in different forms. So it gave them like placebo, caffeine anhydrous, which is the caffeine that you usually get in pre-workouts.
Pre-workouts. Something not coffee.
Yeah. Then it gave them tea and coffee.
See
they gave it to them within like 4 or 5 hours of bedtime. And typically, the rule of thumb is if you're caffeine sensitive or you don't want to have disrupted sleep, avoid caffeine like 4 to 5 hours because it's got a 5.5 hour half-life. Well, they found that taking these people that had 1 serving of tea or coffee didn't have any disrupted sleep at the end of the day, but when they took caffeine anhydrous, it did. So it was, an equal amount of caffeine anhydrous versus what was in a standard cup of coffee.
See, I'm telling you, tea and coffee, there's something different about it. People have been doing it for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Do you know what I mean? Like, really long time.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder if, I love history, and sometimes I wonder if the ancient people really were on to something. Like the ancient Greeks talked about, I don't know, like food of the gods. And a lot of times they use pomegranates or whatever. And then now studies are done like, oh, pomegranates are like a superfood. It has all these antioxidants. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like we should study history. Those people they had to kind of figure out like, oh, that's poisonous. He died. That guy's, he's living. Let's do it. Like they did a lot of natural, I don't know. It's interesting.
Empirical studies.
Kind of.
Maybe more for Jonas any bars to taste them. I hope so, man. I'm hearing some really good things from Ben over there. So yeah, maybe so.
That sounds good.
Pete Pasmus, what is up, man? Glad to have you here. You always tune in for the final scoop. Thank you for joining us on a Wednesday. Made it through that one-up unicorn.
Funny story. I gave it to a friend. I gave it to her husband. I was like,
here you go.
Here. I made her watch the review, so she was like, full disclosure. It wasn't like I was trying to be like, oh, what a great gift. I was like, this is nasty. Do you want some free protein powder that tastes disgusting? And her husband drank it, and he was like, it's not that bad.
Rachel?
Yeah, it was Rachel. I was like, it is that bad. And it's just great but maybe because it's free, it has a better taste. I don't know what to tell you. It was gone.
Any of the V2 versions of the Glaxon products? Yes. I have their V2 Plasm Surge, which is their stim-free pump powder, which is awesome. The formula is pretty straightforward. Like there's nothing super exotic about it. It's L-citrulline, it's Vasodrive AP, and 1 or 2 other things. But I mean, you get as you'll get as good muscle pumps on that and endurance and stuff as you will with more complicated looking formulas or ones that have like a more bloated profile.
Keep it simple.
You get really, really good stuff. And so, a good dose of salt some citrulline, some vasodrive AP. You'll be set for a really good vasodilation, blood flow, and pumps. So yeah,
It's kind of cool.
yeah, it's good stuff. I'm curious to try some of their other new releases. They've got a new revamped greens powder.
But I liked their greens powder.
Yeah, well, they did a few little tweaks to it.
But what if I don't like their new one? We need it.
Well,
We need it. I'll tell you if it tastes good.
I'll talk to Mike.
I
just
just
talked
like
to
a
him on
pixie
Monday.
stick.
Pixie stick?
Am I saying that right? Fun dip.
Fun dip. Okay, yeah, there we go.
And I love the stick from a fun dip. That's the best part, everybody. Just the stick.
How's the milkshake treating you?
It's delicious.
Okay, good.
It's delicious.
Keep the comments, questions, quips, queries, everything else rolling, guys. We are going to now jump into a little bit of a review.
I'm super excited, but I have to be honest. Am I the only one that thinks that this packaging looks a lot like, what's this thing I'm thinking of?
The Boot bars that we did like long
The
time?
dark packaging, and it's like made with egg whites and dates.
Oh, the RX bars.
These look just like an RX bar. I'm sorry, but next, I get it's next, but RX looks a lot similar to this, and it's kind of like similar packaging.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see when we open it.
Yeah. So
All my students eat RX bars.
The next bar is a new supplement company that's coming out. Doug Williams, who used to be a rep for Gaspari, reached out to us, connected us to Lizzie Tuval, who used to be working with Gaspari too. This is one of her ventures to start up a new protein bar company. So Doug kind of connected us. She sent us these bars. So thanks, Lizzie and Doug, for doing this. These bars are keto friendly, paleo friendly, 100% natural, and gluten free. This is a 6-bar variety pack.
Scares me already.
We are going to see what in the world is going to happen.
It kind of reminds me. There's this ice cream, if I may. I don't even know if that's what they call it. It's called Delights. It on the door. It's like zero dairy, 0 sugar, 0 carb, 0 gluten, 0. I'm like 0 flavor, 0 good. Like this sounds nasty. So now I'm curious if this tastes good.
Yeah. So here are the 6 flavors.
We've got sugar.
Vanilla almond butter.
Okay.
We've got
I like almond butter.
Chocolate peanut butter.
That sounds good.
Chocolate coconut.
I love almond joys.
Lemon pound cake.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Banana nut bread.
That sounds good.
And cookie dough.
They all sound good.
All right, so we're going to do some average calories. So it looks like we've got calories ranging between 210 to 230.
Okay, that's like
depending on the bar. Yeah, so that's typical of that.
How much protein?
Here's we'll go with the supplement facts for the chocolate peanut butter, and we'll do the lemon pound cake bar too.
Because if it's less than 15, I wouldn't consider it a protein bar.
All right, well, here we go. All right, the lemon pound cake bar, 190 total calories,
okay,
8 grams of fat, 22 carbs, 11 fiber, 15 protein.
Barely makes the cut.
The chocolate peanut butter bar is 210 calories,
okay,
10 fat, 24 carb, 12 fiber, 15 grams of protein. So the ingredients
they're all 15 protein.
Yeah, the ingredients in the protein blend are whey protein and pea protein. Then you've got almond butter, soluble prebiotic fiber, organic glycerin, white chips, which are like white chocolate chips, I'm assuming. They're just white chips, which are erythritol, palm kernel oil, inulin, sunflower lecithin, vanilla powder, salt. You got chicory root fiber, plant-based sweetener blend, which is a mixture of erythritol, monk fruit extract, stevia leaf extract, coconut oil, natural flavor, sunflower lecithin, pumpkin seeds, citric acid, salt, peanuts, and walnuts.
Okay.
So yeah, which one do you want to try first?
Are they all made with almond butter?
No, the peanut butter one has peanut butter.
But then the other ones are all peanut butter.
Cookie dough has almond butter. Yeah.
I am not the fan of almond butter, and I don't know why. I like cashew butter. I like peanut butter, and then you put almond butter in my mouth, and I'm like.
Well, let's do the lemon pound cake first, because that's going to be the lightest one. That or the vanilla almond butter.
Let's do vanilla almond butter, because that's what I'm least looking forward to, because it's like sounds like I'm just going to be eating almond butter, which I just said I don't really like. I just don't think it tastes good, and the texture is too dry. It's like, by the way, anything with coconut flour, I don't want it. He was trying to make recipe the other day. He's like, oh, this has coconut flour in it. I was like, no, nay. It's disgusting. It sucks out all the moisture from my mouth. I don't care what you put it in, and I don't care if it's only a teaspoon. It's disgusting.
We did make some badass blueberry muffins, though.
We did. We'll talk about that later. But guess what was not in it? Coconut flour or almond butter.
It smells good. It's the vanilla almond butter.
No, it doesn't.
I think it smells good.
Again, it smells like cardboard.
It smells vanilla.
Vanilla cardboard. What's up with you? What, you got coronavirus? You can't smell it? It doesn't smell good?
Why don't you take a bite? That's what they're waiting on.
Oh, it's soft. I was expecting it to be really hard, like cardboard. I don't like that. Oh, I like that little chocolate thing I got, though. A little bit of chocolate in there.
Be more specific. What don't you like about it, or what do you like about it?
Tastes like I'm eating almond butter. It doesn't taste very good.
I could get behind this. I like this.
Eat it. It's,
I
the
like
texture's
protein
not
bars.
bad. It's chewy. It's soft. I mean, it's soft, but it tastes like it's like a harder version of almond butter. You know how like if you just eat a scoop, it has that texture, so it dissolves into the texture of.
I find it very soft bar for like a Whole Foods kind of bar.
It definitely tastes like I'm eating healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
it's not. It's
I'm
not
eating
tacky. It's soft. I mean, it's not like the Gatorade protein bars where it's like stuck to your.
That's
mouth.
what I thought it was gonna be because it looks
No.
just like the Gatorade bar. By the way,
This is very, very. It's sweet, but it's very neutral tasting.
it tastes like I'm eating nuts. It
Yeah.
tastes like, you know what it tastes like? I shoved a bunch of almonds in my mouth and I chewed them.
Yeah. That's probably a pretty good approximation. No one flavor is really jumping out. It's a subtle vanilla. It's just kind of like a subtly sweet almondy kind of taste, is what I would say.
I don't like it.
So.
But I'm not the biggest fan of almonds. So if you love almonds, get you an almond butter bar that tastes so vanilla now.
Well, how would you compare this to something like the Outright bar? You remember those?
I love the outright bars. What are you crazy? Those were amazing.
See, those were things.
The ones made with oats?
Yeah, but those were. I didn't like those because they didn't fill you up at all.
Yeah, but they were delicious. I mean, what are you asking? You're asking if I like the flavor? I love the texture and the flavor of an outright bar. God, I love those. Are they still in the market?
Oh yeah, they're getting ready to launch a keto bar.
They don't need to fix it. It was good.
This is the banana nut bread bar.
Okay, I love banana nut bread. What's all this brown stuff? Is that the banana? Are you sure this isn't the chocolate chip cookie dough?
I'm not retarded. Yes, it's dark chocolate chips.
Oh, there's dark chocolate chips in my banana nut bread?
Yes.
I'm really excited. What if I just almost choked on my spit. What if we microwave it?
Just take a bite.
Okay, but if it doesn't taste good, we're going to microwave it. Okay, that's good. That is very sweet. It tastes like banana nut bread.
Wow.
I want to microwave it. I'm going to go do it.
There you go.
I'm going to go microwave it.
All right.
It's really good.
Just do like 5 to 10 seconds. Don't cook too long. All right. Power level 5. Who microwaves anything on anything less than high? Power level 5. She's got when she makes bean burritos, she's got this thing down to like a sign. She's like 38 seconds on power level 7, then 22 seconds on power level 8, 5 seconds on power level 9, and then 10 seconds on power level 10. So yeah, she's a little OCD when it comes to her microwaving capabilities.
Just to be fair, he does his real cooking. I do my cooking with the microwave. Okay, I microwaved it, and now it's all soft and I'll eat it. Unnecessary. It still tastes good. Okay.
This is definitely a lot better. I think flavor-wise than the vanilla almond butter. This rings more true to what the actual flavor is. You're getting the banana. You're getting the nut flavor. I like the addition of the dark chocolate chips because I usually don't like banana bread.
That is smart.
In general.
And the texture is good. Texture reminds me of something. A protein bar, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of gooier. It's gooier than like a hard protein bar.
Lemon pound cake.
Oh, I'm excited about lemon pound cake. Wow.
Ooh, you can smell the lemon on this. And it's got whole almonds in it right there. Or no, these are just
I like
white
lemon
chunks.
pound cake. I like what's the other? Lemon meringue pie.
Yeah.
And you take the meringue off.
All right, those are white chips. I'm guessing maybe like white chocolate chips.
Okay, yeah, dude. It smells like a lemon peel. It smells like a lemon peel and cardboard. Whoa, that's lemon.
Is it pretty potent? Is there lemon extract in this? Let's see. Citric acid, salt.
I'll be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's very good, except there's like this, I don't know, flavor going throughout it that's like not right. And then there's like 98%. This is so good. It tastes like lemon cake. And then there's this 2%. What is that? Just running through. Do you taste
it might
that?
be some of the stevia and erythritol blend that's in there. The sweetener's kind of giving you like almost like a.
Okay, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like the tea bag was left in the tea. And then now you're drinking the tea, like part of the tea bag.
Like the tanning part of it. Yeah. I like the lemon notes on this are really
good
solid.
flavoring. I feel like it's like the best they could do.
Yeah, and then there's a little bit, kind of a little.
There's like I'm chewing a tea bag. It's right there the whole time, and then you're like, oh, it's really good though. If I could just ignore the 2% of the bitter.
I think you could. Yeah, I could go through a whole bar of that.
I'm gonna eat another bite in a second, but no, it's still there too.
Okay.
Aftertaste, it's all there.
Chocolate coconut, chocolate peanut butter, or cookie dough. I think we saved chocolate peanut butter for the end. because that's going to be the most
super lemony though. It's super great. Like whoever did the job flavor, it's like on point.
Coconut or cookie?
Coconut.
Chocolate coconut.
I should cleanse my palate with water.
Whoa. All right. This is what I'm talking about.
Super dark.
That's what I'm
Is that made with peanut butter? One of them is made with peanut butter.
Almond
the peanut butter. Okay, the peanut butter one is made with peanut butter.
There you go.
I just don't like almond butter that much. Oh, it smells like dark chocolate.
It does.
It definitely smells like dark chocolate.
Got dark chocolate chips in it too.
It's much harder than the others.
Coconut.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Weird. You gotta close your eyes. Tastes exactly like an almond joy.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. And the texture is actually really good. Once you start chewing, it tastes exactly like an almond joy. Even the texture of an almond joy.
It's a firmer texture than any of the bars we've tried so far, but I like it. It's
but I like it.
It's like a fudgy, overcooked brownie kind of texture.
Wow. This is really good.
And the coconut comes through. It comes through on the very end. Like you get the dark chocolate first, and then the coconut kind of finishes it. That's my favorite so far. That's really, really good.
When I say it tastes exactly like it, if you've ever eaten an almond joy, you know how you're chewing on the coconut and the way coconut is, it's kind of like it stays in your teeth, it stays in your mouth.
Yep.
That's exactly what this does. So it's harder, but for a purpose. It tastes exactly like an almond joy.
Winner.
Which is weird because it doesn't look. I don't know how to explain it. That's really good.
Yes. Yeah. That's super awesome. I like that.
That's really good.
All right. Cookie dough.
That one masked the whatever flavor I was tasting on that lemon. I'm gonna go back to the lemon in a second. What is this?
Cookie dough.
It smells like batter. Like batter of something. Like cake batter. I don't hate it.
It's a great descriptor.
I mean, it's a protein bar, so sometimes it tastes like I'm just chewing. It doesn't take all the moisture out of my mouth, so that's good. You have to chew it a couple times before your mouth like understands what's going on. Okay.
I don't know if I get cookie dough so much. I think cookie dough tends to be a little bit sweeter, maybe.
No, I like it.
I like it. I don't know if it's. I wonder if it's a thing like the name. I'm expecting something different based on the name.
Yeah.
I like the flavor of it. I'm just wondering if it should be called something else.
Yeah, it almost tastes like a muffin or a cupcake.
Mm-hmm.
And less of a cookie.
Like a chocolate chip muffin, maybe, instead of cookie dough.
Yeah, that's it. I'd call it a chocolate chip muffin. That's exactly what it tastes like.
Yeah, I think that's what I think the name kind of threw me off for a little bit, but once you chew it a few times, like the initial bite, you don't really get much of a flavor, but as it kind of progresses, as you continue masticating, it you
a masticator?
I'm a master
he's a
masticator.
Well done masticator. Okay, what I'm saying is, I honestly think that the vanilla almond could taste better if it tasted like that. If they just use this exact recipe, take out the chocolate chips, I think that's what they should do with this one.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they did, but this tastes better.
That's really good. I like it. The cookie dough name was throwing me off. It's more like a chocolate chip muffin or something, I think, is what I would go. Because it's got more of a bready texture than like a cookie dough kind of taste.
And the flavor too.
Yeah. That's what I would venture with. I like it. I like it. The chocolate coconut is still my favorite. It
actually tastes like a chocolate chip muffin. I would change the name. It tastes really good. And if I went into it thinking chocolate chip muffin, that's exactly what it tastes like.
All right. Chocolate peanut butter.
Okay, so this is peanut butter. I like peanut butter more than almond butter, so hopefully I like it. Let me smell it. Whoa! Whoa! That smells like peanut butter. And it smells like you opened a jar of peanut butter. Dang, my friend. It's like smoky peanut butter.
That's awesome.
Ooh, I'm excited. Okay. You don't get chocolate for a while. But you taste a lot of peanut butter, so it tastes good if you like peanut butter. Yeah, I don't get the chocolate at all.
Did you get chocolate chip?
I did. The peanut butter is overpowering it. But I taste peanut butter the whole time.
Yeah.
When I was little, I would scoop a spoon of peanut butter and walk around the house like a lollipop.
I did that too.
That's exactly what this tastes like. I don't even taste the chocolate.
Yeah, the chocolate, it's almost like it's the naming thing again. Like chocolate peanut butter
really good.
leads me to think like the chocolate is the forward-leading flavor, and then you get like
this a lot.
You get a robust peanut butter on the back end. This is all peanut butter, and then like little hints of chocolate throughout it.
It's all peanut butter.
The texture is on the firmer side, similar to the chocolate coconut, which I like. It's not as soft as the almond butter ones. I think my favorite is still the chocolate coconut. But this is probably my second favorite.
Well, the peanut butter is a different texture in that it's like softer. It's not like it crumbles in your mouth or anything. It's like it's soft, if that makes sense. This chocolate peanut butter one is really good, but like I said, I don't know about the chocolate word. I mean, look, that's a lot of bites of chocolate. I'm gonna take a bite right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had 2 chocolate chips in the bite I took, and you still the peanut butter dominates everything.
I can taste it melting on my tongue, but I can't taste it melting on my tongue. I just know it's melting on my tongue because I can feel the texture change. It's really good if you like peanut butter, though.
Yeah. Super solid job on the protein bars. Overall, I mean, what do you think of the lineup of everything? Is this like something you would consider purchasing if we, were going to buy some protein
If we
bars?
didn't already have a cabinet filled with protein items and I allowed you to buy some?
Yeah.
Yes. This could be it. Yeah.
Allowed.
Anyways. Okay. The ones that I would buy, definitely the chocolate chip peanut butter. Definitely the almond joy. I want to go back to this lemon one. Is this the lemon one?
Nope, that's vanilla almond.
I wouldn't get that. What was this one?
Banana nut.
Yeah, banana nut's good.
Try the lemon one again.
I'm gonna try the lemon one again. This is the lemon one?
Yeah. My favorite is the chocolate coconut by far. Number 2 is chocolate peanut butter. Lemon might be my number 3.
Lemon tastes like lemon. Gosh, no, it's still there. There's something there. I was like, honey. Oh. Wow.
No. I mean, there's
something there.
There's an aftertaste to it.
There's a thing.
I don't know what it is, but the lemon is so overpowering that it's subtle. I mean, it's not an overwhelming flavor. She's kind of making more of it than there is.
I'm not.
You're not subtle.
I'm not subtle.
So there we go, guys. That's the next bar. You can look for it. I don't know if it's in stores yet, but you can probably check out their website, NXTBAR. Thank you to Lizzie and Doug for hooking us up with these bars. We appreciate it very much. So thank you, guys.
I'm going to keep eating these.
Go for it. We're going to dive back into the questions and comments here. So keep them rolling, guys. We'll be on for probably another half an hour or so. Yeah. Goon Day at Glaxon is happening, so thanks for the recommendations. Goon Day, it's Glaxon's birthday. So it's their 1-year anniversary.
Happy birthday!
And suffice it to say, in 1 year, they have crushed it. I mean, I have seen very few brands in their first year like burst in the industry and kick ass with formulas, branding, marketing, everything.
This peanut butter one is really good, actually. I would definitely buy it. Okay, here's my question. Is that a good thing? I know it sounds good, but let's think long term. You're an investor. Okay, our products have shot through the roof. It's not going to continue like that. You can't maintain kicking butt like that, right?
You can keep making
surely there's a plateau at some point.
Well, no, I'm not talking about it from a sales point. I'm talking about it just from like a brand that has all their shit together, making really good products, making really cool labels and like design. They just own what they are.
I'm just curious if it's like
I'm not talking like growth. No, I'm not talking something like that. I'm just saying like they've got their shit together. And usually when brands come up, like they run up with like product shortcomings or like supply issues, something. These guys have a proven track record in the industry, and they finally decided to, launch their own.
It was like merging.
Yeah.
They were on the lane and then they merged lanes and they're doing fine.
Yeah. So I mean, they've kicked ass and crushed it. So yeah. Due to pricing, may switch from energy drinks to a powder nootropic. Seems cheaper to go with after launch. Oh hell yeah!
I know.
Energy drinks are on a good deal, $1 a piece.
That's rare.
Usually they're like $1.50 to
$2
maybe
a piece.
$3 a piece. If you're going for like a Cellucor C4 energy drink.
I don't know why anybody would do it when they could do a nootropic or a pre-workout.
Well, some nootropics are overpriced. I think some of them are like cost more. Like they're not going to be just $1 a serving. They might be like $1.50 or $2 a serving. But they're dosed a hell of a lot more than energy drinks are. People just buy energy drinks because they're convenient and they're everywhere, from gas stations to convenience stores to grocery stores and all that. So
they're really good. I got some of those.
Pete, a scoop of pre is often better than a canned energy drink. Absolutely, yeah. Powdered stuff. I mean, because energy drinks are giving you it's the convenience of just being able to go psh, and go get on with it.
It costs more to make a can.
Yeah, can, shipping weight, and all of that stuff, and everything is. They're doing all the mixing for you. So yeah, if you just take an empty shaker bottle and a tub of the powder with you, yeah, it's infinitely cheaper. Cardboard isn't bad. Apparently, you didn't have any. No, here's the thing. Sorry to make you feel like an old man, Pete. We were born in '85, so we weren't having the supplements we had in the late '80s were Flintstone vitamins, probably.
And they were good. Wait, somebody actually asked me what year I was born in when I said '85. They're like, "Oh, I thought you were younger," and I was like, "Thank you."
Tastes like I'm eating healthy. Me when eating protein bars once a year.
Exactly. Nobody wants to like know that they're eating. I mean, when I eat lettuce, I'm eating lettuce fine, but don't make me eat something that tastes like lettuce and it's not lettuce. But this one tastes good. It tastes like I'm just eating peanut butter.
Yeah, we've tried the RX bars taste disgusting.
Dude, my kids love those.
They're gross. I mean,
Or I
that
don't know if
tastes
they
like
love
health
them.
food.
All their mommies and daddies buy them RX bars.
Well, it's great marketing from them. 5 ingredients, egg whites, almonds, whatever, dates.
They're all eating them. They're all in my classroom eating them RX bars.
They're gross. Take 2 bars and put ice cream in between.
Protein ice cream?
That could be a good thing. Take 2 of those bars. And
oh my God.
Ice cream, protein, ice cream sandwich.
This would be delicious.
Yeah. We could do that with the blueberry muffins we made too. That would be fun.
That's a good idea.
Wade Irwin, thoughts on Legion Athletics Pulse pre-workout?
Have you heard of it, Robert?
Yeah, I've had actually their owner on the podcast, Mike Matthews, over at Legion Athletics and Muscle for Life. Yeah, I'll do I'll pull up the formula so you guys can see it right now. They went through a rebrand not too long ago. Added some minor tweaks to the formula. So let me pull this up and I can.
Do you approve of the minor tweaks?
I mean, there are certain things I like about the formula and certain things I don't. And that's what I'm going to get into right here. So let me share my screen. Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
It's a new laptop, so he's not quite sure what buttons to push.
All right, here we go. All right. There we go. All right, so here's the updated formula for it. So you get 21 servings per container, which, sometimes with pre-workouts, you'll see 20, 25, 30. Glaxon in their season 1 stuff did 21 servings for everything.
What's wrong with that? It's 3 weeks.
It's just something interesting. Like you'll see like they did the 40-20 servings. So like 40 servings would be 1 scoop, 20 servings would be 2 full scoops of something. Pre-workouts used to be 25 full servings in a cup or 30 full servings, but most people aren't going to be training every day of the month. So you're not going to need 30 servings in a full pre-workout cup. Just the 21 is kind of how many days, if there's 4 weeks.
That makes more sense to me.
Well, I mean, that's all right. So let's say you work, there's
3 weeks.
There's 4 weeks in a month, correct? And say you're training 5 times a week.
Okay.
Which, I mean, most people don't even need to train more than 5 times a week.
Okay.
So that's, you got 1 extra serving. I'm trying to figure out what's the 1 extra serving for. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
So I like the 3 weeks.
So here we go. So what you're going to do
every day.
Every day for 3 weeks and then
every day
for the 4th week?
I'm going to buy another one.
All right. So we've got 8 grams of citrulline malate 2 to 1. So that means 2 times as much citrulline per every, so
we do
shit the bed on that one. So 2 to 1 ratio of citrulline malate, so twice as much citrulline as malate in that 8 grams. So that's what 5.33 grams of citrulline and 2.666 of malic acid. 8 grams is the research back dose. Fine on that. Carnosine beta alanine 3.6 grams. Anywhere between 3.2 to 6.4 grams is fine as far as beta alanine. I personally don't think it needs to be taken in a pre-workout because it is a saturation-based ingredient, so something that you have to take every day in order to derive the benefits of it, much like creatine and the next ingredient we're going to get to, which is betaine. So the clinical dose, once you reach saturation of beta alanine, is 179 grams.
Okay.
So you take 3.2 grams, you'll get saturated in about 8 weeks. You take 6.4 grams per day, you'll get saturated in about 4 weeks. The issue with that is most of the studies use divided dosing, so they're taking 1.6 grams 4 times a day or something to get to that 6.4 gram dose, because your receptors can only utilize and absorb so much at a given time. So if you're taking, you see these pre-workouts that put like 4, 6, 8 grams of beta alanine in it once, it's retarded. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Unnecessary because the body can only absorb so much.
Correct. Yeah, and they're putting it in there purely for the paresthesia, the sensory experience of making it tingle really hard to make you think it's hitting harder. 2.5 grams of betaine anhydrous, so it's an osmolyte that encourages cellular hydration, assists with methylation in the body, and converts homocysteine to methionine, which is a building block in creatine production in the body. It also helps with cell volumization, cell hydration, delays the fatigue, improves fatigue resistance, and delays the onset of fatigue. Enhances strength, power, lean mass gains. 2.5 grams is the clinical dose. Most of the studies use 2.5 grams over the course of 14 days, and that's when you see the benefits of it. I like the ingredient. It helps with everything.
Sounds great.
Yeah. 350 of caffeine, super solid dose there. I like that as, it's creatine. Caffeine can be anywhere 3 milligrams to 6 milligrams per kilogram. That's kind of like the research-backed range dose. 350 is high dose for a lot of people, but I don't think it's that high. I mean, it's well
You
within
like
the
it,
safe range.
Yeah, you like it around 300 or
Yeah,
lower.
250 to 300. Most of the pre-workouts I take, but 350 is fine. Here's where my main issue with this is 350 milligrams of L-theanine. So that's an amino acid that's present in green tea. It stimulates GABA in the brain, and so there's some research showing that, you know, either a 2-to-1 ratio of theanine to caffeine or a 1-to-1 ratio of caffeine to theanine enhances cognitive performance, memory recall, attention, those kind of things. So putting theanine in the pre-workout maybe helps harness and focus it. And I understand that in a nootropic setting. What I hate is theanine in a pre-workout, because for me personally, theanine kills any kind of kick caffeine gives you. It just mutes it to where you don't really feel a burst of energy. You just kind of feel, all right, I'm a little more focused now. I think maybe theanine just makes me tired in the pre-workout context. It zaps any like boost or kick that the caffeine will give me or other stimulants that might be in there. So I do not like theanine in a pre-workout. I know some people do. I personally don't. So this is something I would recommend on that. And then last, we've got 300 milligrams of alpha size GPC, which is going to give you 150 milligrams of actual alpha GPC, because alpha size is 50% yield alpha GPC. So this is going to enhance acetylcholine production in the body, which is the learning neurotransmitter. So it'll help, you know, obviously learning, memory, focus. It'll also help the mind-muscle connection, because acetylcholine is released from the neuromuscular junction, which when the brain tells the muscle to contract, that's released and helps with the mind-muscle connection, you know, feeling the muscles contract while you're training. So that's it in a nutshell. So overall, you know, it's a quality formula. If you like theanine in your pre-workout, sure. That's way too much theanine for me. Even with 350 milligrams, doing a 1-to-1 ratio of that, and that's one of my big issues with NutriBio's pre-workout too, is that it's got so much L-theanine in it. I really, really don't like it. All right, let's see what we got here. Speaking of overpriced nootropics, Quality Mind. Yeah, Quality Mind is absolutely overpriced.
Is it?
Yeah, it's definitely overpriced.
What are some nootropics that aren't overpriced? Is Cognisurge overpriced?
No, it's very affordable. Like I've gotten it 20 servings for $17.
Okay, that's
or
good.
$18. Yeah, there's a bunch of nootropics that you can get for $1, maybe $1.50 per serving.
All right, cool.
Iron Brothers Prodigy.
I like that one.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Technical difficulties.
Was it us?
Oh, I was trying to get the screen share up. That's what it was. If I had to choose caffeine, it's caffeine.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I would always do caffeine.
What is guarana?
It's another seed. It's another beverage that they do, and I believe it's supposed to have higher caffeine content. I get confused between guarana and yerba mate because I've written about those two, and I haven't come across them in a while.
Okay.
But most guarana extracts, I think, are standardized to 22% caffeine. Coffee is my preference. Caffeine is just my preference in general. So, yeah. Any idea on the new flavors of Hooligan? I know you got an in with Robbie. Yes, I do have an idea on the new flavors of Hooligan, and I am not at liberty to say.
You cannot discuss.
Yet. So.
Do you
have the newest acid? Yeah, the one that we just that Robbie released a couple months back. Yeah, we have both flavors of that. We have the bomb pop flavor and the pineapple mango. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have both of those. There is maybe a new version that's in the.
There might be a new version in the works.
Maybe. Turnpike tea, strawberry margarita, and one other flavor. Yeah, we have turnpike tea and strawberry margarita here at the house. There is one other flavor of Hooligan, but we did not try that. There's only so many pre-workouts, and I don't need Robbie sending me all 3 tubs of it. But yeah, we've done a review on the channel of the flavors of turnpike tea and strawberry margarita. Better. You like strawberry margarita more?
Is that true?
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah, you did like that one more.
Because I remember I liked one more than the other, and I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah. So you might finish your drink this time before the live ends. You've got.
Thursday.
Usually you have like this much of your cocktail left over. And thank you for slurping on air.
Yeah, I do what I can.
Yeah. Keep the comments and questions running, guys. We will be on here for a few more minutes before Sandy has to go pick up the halfling from daycare because it's getting late, and yeah, she needs to get home. And
Robert's got to read us the Count. What is it? My Count book? It's not the Count of Monte Cristo. A Gentleman in Moscow. That's our new book. Awesome book.
Yeah.
Funny story. If you read A Gentleman in Moscow, it sounds like it was written in the hundreds.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because it takes place through the 1950s. It sounds like it was written in the 1960s. It was written like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was written in 2016. Tells about this Russian count. It's the post-Bolshevik revolution in early Russian. The things
He's sentenced to house arrest in a very fancy hotel in Red Square. And then he has to watch how the revolution and communism kind of overtakes his country when he used to be basically royalty.
Yeah.
It's really good.
One thing I'll go back to, Chapilla, about the caffeine versus guarana. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing when in pre-workouts you see they'll say caffeine from green tea
right.
You know, caffeine from guarana extract or something like that. A lot of that's window dressing. Sure, it might be a more natural caffeine.
But
at the end of the day,
you're not drinking the caffeine.
Yeah, you're not getting all of the other antioxidants. I mean, I don't know if there's a way they can prove that you're getting all of the other antioxidants and polyphenols and other bioactives saying it's caffeine sourced from this. Anecdotally, you'll hear people say that caffeine from green tea and pre-workouts is smoother
That's what I've heard,
feeling and longer lasting, whereas anhydrous is more like hit you in the face. That's going to be highly subjective. There's no studies to prove that. Versus, I mean, short of you actually making a cup of green tea and drinking like 6 cups of green tea to get a requisite amount of caffeine anhydrous. I think a lot of it's window dressing. I don't really think there's that much, plus it could be people placeboing themselves into thinking it's hitting harder. Ooh, this is guarana seed extract. It's going to hit me that much harder.
Man, I got to tell you, placebo, there's a reason it exists. It can do a lot.
Yeah.
If you think that this is going to help you, I mean, no offense, but like the people with the crystals, you ever heard of that? And like the pink salt. I'm like, do what you got to do to feel good. I approve. I support you. I feel like placebo is really powerful. If you think something's working for you, it's working for you. Who's to tell you that it's not?
Yeah.
Guarana.
All right.
I'm a fan.
Devin's putting the hornet's nest in. No, the Hoovervilles in downtown Austin are still popping up thanks to the mayor saying, everything is free reign except for the steps of City Hall. We avoid downtown Austin like the plague. We go out to Spicewood. We go out to Spicewood where people are living normally, and we enjoy our weekends at Iron Wolf Distillery where you can enjoy live music, hot pizza, delicious cocktails.
Without having to wear a mask.
Yeah.
If you want to wear one, that's your prerogative. You have every right to. Don't
try to mandate me.
Don't make me.
Yeah.
Don't make me. It's like I was telling Robert, I have people from work that travel and they go somewhere else. They go to another state or they go to another city and they go out to get gas and they say, or they go to a restaurant and they go, oh my God, like nobody was wearing a mask. And and they're like, I mean, haven't they heard? Like there's a pandemic. Hello, where's the masks? And I really want to say to them, yeah. And I mean, it's so sad because all those people, like thousands and thousands of people in those cities are dying.
There's mass graves being dug by the minute.
There's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if you know anything about
this. It's fine. We're done.
Yeah, we're good. All right. We're in the Christmas spirit. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, we just took down our Halloween decorations. I took them down
we had
last week.
Like an 8-foot
pumpkin. Tall, giant pumpkin killer man out and everything.
And a witch that yelled at you when you went by.
It almost sounded like Shang's song from Mortal Kombat. It goes, your soul is mine.
Your soul is mine. And we're just like, so it's kind of freaky. So now we're going to go in the Christmas spirit and put every twinkle lights on. No, I'm actually getting in the Christmas spirit. I'm actually excited. Next year, not this year, but next year, our goal, if you've ever been to Whistler, Canada, it's like a snow village with skiing, but it's like a whole village. I tell Robert, it's like being inside of a snow globe. Wee. So that's where I want to go next year.
These did not seem like a duplicate of the Quest bars at all.
No.
These are softer than the Quest bars, especially like the maple.
That one was sweet.
The maple waffle one. No, these are different. I don't know if Quest has a keto bar or not, but these are not like.
Okay, I was gonna say
Quest
the
bars.
only two.
These are much softer than the Quest
I think
bars.
the only 2 bars that these people should make are the ones that I liked. I really liked the peanut butter one, and I really like the almond one and the almond chocolate one. I just stopped there.
Yeah.
I mean, you liked the cookie dough one. The cookie dough one was good. It wasn't bad.
It's like a chocolate chip muffin.
Yeah. It was good.
It's not real.
It was like chocolate chip cookie dough though. Yeah.
You paying any attention to the World's Strongest Man competition? If so, who do you think will win this year?
That's a good question, Robert. Are you paying attention? You're not, are you?
In years past, I used to watch it all the time when it was on ESPN, like Mariusz Pudzianowski, the Polish pulverizer that would always win the World's Strongest Man. I love watching him. Bill Kazmaier doing the commentating.
But what?
I haven't watched it in the past few years. Like I saw the last time I think I really watched it was maybe when Brian Shaw won his 4th title several years back. I didn't watch it last year.
Okay.
I think Hathor won last year. And I didn't see the year Eddie Hall won either.
When is the competition? When does it take place?
Let's see.
Because the question is, are they going to do it now with everything going on?
I mean, I would hope so. They just need to go somewhere. Oh, it began today.
Whoa.
And Sunday.
Okay, so how is it being held? Are they together?
Well, here it just says world's strongest man
Canceled.
That's it. Due to poor weather conditions in Bradenton, Florida, caused by Hurricane Ida, day one of world's strongest man qualifying has been canceled.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe it'll come on. Maybe it'll be returned tomorrow once the weather gets back to normal. I mean,
it's weird hurricane season. It's going later than it usually does.
I mean, I would like Brian Shaw to win it. I mean, he could get it for number 5, and he's an American. I'm gonna pull for the American.
Wait a minute. Do you really want to pull for the guy that's won 4 times already? Is that not like rooting for the Patriots or rooting for the Yankees? Like, is it like?
No, because he's not an asshole like Tom Brady or George Steinbrenner.
Wow. I'm just saying.
Sometimes ever seen him? He's like a big cuddly teddy
sometimes
bear.
People win for the win instead of like having a heart. Sometimes I root for the underdog.
Yeah. I would like to go and watch one of those in person. See them do like a car deadlift or like where they take the kegs and like chuck them 30 feet behind them in the air.
It's like going to a monster truck rally,
badass.
but not. Why should I try it?
What's up, Chris? Don't forget to hit everybody. We'll do the obligatory YouTube, shilling right now. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, leave us a comment. If you're catching this on replay, if you have any questions or future topics of discussion, make sure to email me, send us a message.
We always check and then we talk about them next week.
Yeah, we always try to do that. Or jump in on the lives when we do the final scoops on Saturday if you want to get Robbie and everybody else's opinion. Robbie, Shane, TJ's, and Lucas's opinion.
Because people are fun. I got to talk with them.
They are. Yeah, you were our first guest on the pod.
Was I their first guest?
You were. And then this week we'll have the owner of, or the co-owner, co-founder, whatever the title is, of Rise Sups on the podcast joining us this Saturday.
That's funny. Rise Sups? Like Rise Up?
Well, no, just Rise and then Sups. So,
yeah, like Rise Up.
Yeah.
No, I hear you.
Christmas Village in Pennsylvania.
Christmas Village anywhere. It's like you want to walk into a Hallmark movie. I've been watching them already, y'all. I've been watching them Hallmark movies. I didn't used to like them, and now I love them. There's always like 1 or 2 actors or actresses that isn't that good of an actor or actress, and then everything else, and then it always ends happy. It's amazing.
Kazmon, you're in the middle of the storm. Well, stay safe if you're down in Florida, man. You learn to not even
get a generator. And
we're from New Orleans, and so nobody bats an eye when hurricanes come. We used to have parties, or my cousins and I, when we were in high school, would drive down to like the lakefront when the storms were coming in and just watch the hurricanes. Like we get out our rain jackets and just have a hurricane.
It was a hurricane party. I have a video of it when we were in high school. You weren't with us, but like David Malore, we all went to the lake to like watch the wave. I mean, that's what you would do.
You see the giant,
get off school and you all spend the night at somebody's house and you have a hurricane party. And then after Katrina, you sounded like a jerk saying that. You're like, it's a hurricane party.
Well, yeah, like the worst fear was that a Cat 5 hurricane would go up the mouth of the Mississippi and flood New Orleans. And everybody said, oh, that's not going to happen. It hasn't happened since Betsy and Camille back in like the 50s and 60s.
And then it happened.
And then 2005 came and we got Katrina and Rita back to back in like the span of 4 weeks.
I want to say for the record, am I the only one that's aware that Vesuvius, as in Mount Vesuvius, as the one that like completely covered Pompeii in like ash people, it exploded and it's supposed to explode every 2,000 years. It exploded in 71 AD.
79 AD.
No, ooh, we might have to fact check this because I thought it was 71. Okay, let's look. Because I thought, when did Mount Vesuvius erupt? When did 79?
Boom!
It's all right, I'm always wrong. So in 79 AD. Well, it's supposed to erupt every 2,000 years. So time is a ticking, guys. Mount Vesuvius is going to erupt, and do you remember how many people there were? Like 500,000 people. There's like thousands of people like right there on the volcano. They're just
same way New Orleans. Nobody evacuates, and then
they had a practice evacuation, and they only got like a third of the people out in a couple of days. I was like, yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, Kazmon, we
understand the hurricane parties.
Hell yeah.
You just hang out.
Yeah, buddy.
And then like play in the wind, like
Fact checking Sandy, this won't go well.
No, it won't. And you know what? It didn't. It didn't. I actually kept track of how many times in our marriage I was right. Out of all the times, it's like 1 million to like 7. I think I'm up to 7 now.
Yeah, you got past one hand.
I did. It was like we would keep track. And every time I'd be like, check it. And then I'd be wrong. I'm like, it's all right. One day I'm going to get you. And then I get him. And then it like slowly, out of 11 years, I've been right 7 times. I've been right 7 times.
The amount of useless and useful information that's in my brain is astonishing sometimes. I love Jeopardy and all those Trivial Pursuit, all those kind of games.
Yeah.
And I just pick up random facts just because my parents always kind of raised us to just be observant of things and always like pick up little things that happen and be aware of. So
I won't play Trivial Pursuit against Robert. Usually when we play board games, by the way, we never play on the same team. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
We never play on the same team. We're always against each other. And then I'm like, we're not playing Trivial Pursuit. We need to play charades or cranium where you can act because I'm really good at those. And I'm really good at taboo.
You and I are actually a good team.
We're a good team for taboo.
Well, that's because it's like the Jedi mind melt thing going on.
Now it
really
is.
have to think.
We're kind of half and half.
Yeah.
Because like one time I asked him to finish the sentence. Let's see if you can remember.
Oh no.
Okay, ready?
Oh, no.
Ready? If this was the word and I wanted him to guess it, I would say, you have no
Soul.
you have no soul. And he got it right. And that's what I was going for.
Yeah, that is really sad. Alex Trebek passed away the other day.
You know, I got to be honest with you. I'm shocked he made it as far as he did. Just not even like in life with his ill. I'm talking about like, I can't believe they kept him as the host for Jeopardy for as long as they did.
He's recorded episodes up through Christmas Day of this year. That's when he recorded. And he was 80 when he died, and it was pancreatic cancer.
I know pancreatic cancer is the worst one, but to die at 80 with pancreatic, that's actually awesome. Isn't that what Patrick Swayze had?
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze, man, if he gets an illness, none of us are immune. He was very healthy.
Favorite Patrick Swayze movie? What is it?
Oh, dear. You know I'm a girl.
Yeah.
So you know I'm going to say Dirty Dancing.
Well, there's a couple of girl movies. I mean, he did Ghost.
No,
Yeah.
Ghost is like a thriller and a comedy and a girl movie. It's like, no, Dirty Dancing. And you know what the funny thing? The weird thing is that like I never thought him and Jennifer Grey had any chemistry. It's like this girl that was awkward and kind of ugly with her crazy hair. And then, are you comparing yourself to Patrick Swayze in that movie and me to Jennifer Grey? I'd like to make sure of that.
I mean, I'm
Whatever.
a really good dancer.
No, what's the girl dancer that gets the abortion? That's me. I'm that girl.
Slutbag?
No, I'm the good dancer. I'm the good dancer. Anyways, nobody puts baby in the corner. You know.
Yes, this is going to be my answer. Roadhouse. Always. Dalton. Yeah,
Love it.
buddy.
Love it. No, Dirty Dancing. I'm a girl. Yes.
Breakfast for dinner?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Y-E-S.
I love fried eggs and bacon. I love, oh my God. He makes the best waffles. And sometimes I'll eat oatmeal. Robert makes me this great protein oatmeal. And he puts frozen blueberries in it. It's really good. And that's breakfast for dinner. I eat it for dinner all the time.
Yeah, you nuke the oats in you got 7 ounces of water, 1 scoop serving of oats, nuke it in the microwave for 3 minutes, take it out, put in a scoop of the Apollon peanut butter cookie protein, 24 grams of PB2 or peanut flour, big hefty shake of cinnamon, then 140 grams or 1 serving of frozen blueberries. Mix that all together with a little splash of water. Make sure it's not too thick and sludge-like. Serve.
It's amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Be nice until it's not time to be nice.
Oh, is that his rule in Roadhouse?
He says, I want you to be nice.
Until
and how will we know when it's time? He says, I'll tell you.
Roadhouse?
I love Roadhouse, man.
Kicks ass in
He does.
it. He really does. And he's all like Zen.
Philosophizing.
And he's like, didn't he like tie the stitches in his own?
Yeah. Or he stapled himself or something like that.
I mean, he's pretty fancy. But I would still say my favorite Patrick Swayze movie is Dirty Dancing.
They're both 80s. Yet again, both 80s movies, proving once again that the 80s surpassed the 90s.
The 80s are great, but the 90s were amazing.
They were, but the 80s are that much more amazing.
The 80s get away with a lot of things that couldn't get away with nowadays. They tried to make a redo of Footloose. No.
Terrible.
Try to make a redo of anything. No. 80s are 80s. Leave it.
Agreed.
Stranger Things takes place in the 80s, and it's amazing.
He did carry around his own medical records. He gave it to the doctor.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Patrick Swayze.
Love that movie. It's on. I think it's on Netflix. If not, it's on Amazon Prime. We're gonna watch that tonight.
Let's watch Dirty Dancing.
No, we watched that when we were in Baltimore last year.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. It was. Yeah, it was on.
One
night,
I made him watch
or
it.
Vegas. Was it Vegas when we were in there?
I don't know, man. We had vacation, and I was like, Dirty Dancing! Oh my God!
It was like 11 o'clock at night. She starts watching Dirty Dancing. I pulled up my laptop and I started watching Peaky Blinders.
Dirty Dancing! Sorry. If you've ever seen the end of Crazy Stupid Love, like he's right. That's the way to get a chick to sleep.
Dirty Dancing.
No, the way to get. Did you ever see the movie?
Yeah,
the way to get a chick to sleep with you is to do the move that Patrick Swayze does at the end and lift her up.
Yeah.
Panty peeler. Guaranteed. Painkiller. It's
I've never heard you use that expression before.
because I've never had a reason to.
All right. Well, I guess I know what I'm going to do tonight then.
On that note, you don't have to do that with me. You don't have to try that hard. Wait, can you do the move? If we can do the move from Dirty Dancing next podcast, we'll show everyone.
Oh, God. All right. Vegas vacation. Are we talking about our vacation to Vegas or the actual movie Vegas?
I like Vegas Vacation a lot, actually. The one where they go to Vegas, and they win the cars at the end. I love that movie. I love how it ends.
Christmas Vacation is my favorite of the vacation movies, though.
Yeah.
That movie's awesome.
We need to start watching Christmas movies, guys.
We've got a lot. So we've got the Grinch, the original Grinch. Don't give me the bullshit, like the new ones or the Jim Carrey ones.
None of the new nothing. The only new Christmas movie I like is Love Actually. That's a funny movie.
A lot of people like Elf, and I wasn't. I
didn't like Elf. I didn't like Elf.
Yeah.
No, you like Christmas Vacation. I like Love Actually. We both like The Grinch. I don't like A Charlie Brown Christmas, and I will never like a Charlie Brown anything because they're little punks and they're mean to Charlie Brown and they have it coming to them and they never get it. I hate the mean kids. Mean kids.
Two other very important Christmas movies.
What?
Rocky IV and Die Hard.
I knew he was going to say that. I like Rocky III, and there's no reason to like it. I just do. But I would watch it on any holiday because it's amazing. And it is amazing. Sorry.
Would you ever take a nootropic to watch a movie?
Yes.
If we were gonna like binge all of the what was I gonna say? Binge all of like the Lord of the Rings extended editions. That's when you would take a nootropic.
I love the Lord of the Rings.
Sit still for 10 hours and just be zoned in.
I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Interesting, Sandy. When we first got together, was there any music I would listen to that you did not like?
Do you know what I'm gonna say, Robert? Right now, do you remember the song? First of all, there was one CD he played over and over again because we kind of started dating in Christmas. And it's, what's it called? Something Christmas.
Oh, Twisted Christmas. It was like all these spoof songs. It was something my dad and mom had.
It was like all the normal Christmas songs, but then like the Chipmunk song was like they were eating chipmunks.
It was instead of like chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Chipmunks it was
roasting on an open fire. Go look that up.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, and then it was like, police stop my car. Police stop my car. And I was like, okay, stop with the Twisted Christmas. And then the other one was this song. You know, he was a trumpet player and he listened to jazz music. I need you to understand.
Like old big band stuff like Maynard Ferguson.
Yeah, like Dizzy Gillespie, like old jazz that I didn't even know like existed. And there's this song. Do you know what I'm about to say?
Peanut Vendor?
No, The Lip.
Oh, yeah. Maynard Ferguson, The Lip. That was from like his Big Bop Nouveau days.
Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
He would play this song over and over and it just gets caught in your head. No one plays high notes like The Lip. And I was like, stop with the, and he actually, I think he like got his feelings hurt one time because I was like, stop playing The Lip. And because I was a high school teenager, he was like, but I like this song. I'm like, well, stop.
I don't remember that actually.
He didn't listen to classic rock when we were dating in high school. He likes to claim it now, but that's fine.
Probably not.
I listened to classic rock in high school.
Well,
he listened to jazz music.
There's different types of jazz. It was big band jazz. It's not like the Chris Body smooth jazz bullshit or like the Miles Davis jazz. Cracked out on cocaine jazz. It was big band like Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Maynard Ferguson from like the 50s and 60s, Maynard Ferguson or the 70s.
He'd jam in his really big green van.
Yeah, the Chrysler Town
with like the top.
We had the add extension with there was like a VCR on TV in there.
He was rocking it out. He was really
total chick magnet, man. That was like that was a shaggy.
He was
wagon.
Like jamming to the jazz.
You're welcome, Kazimon. We love doing these. So I'm grateful that Sandy likes to put up with me and do these every week.
Oh my god!
Watch the Grinch on VHS. That's even bad. That's even awesome, Chris.
Oh man, VHS. Boom. Yeah. Christmas movies are fun. But
they are.
Every Hallmark movie in the world is amazing. I'll take it. He doesn't have to watch those with me. In fact, he doesn't. And I would never make him watch a Hallmark movie with me. That's drawing the line. Ladies, don't do that to your men.
Don't. I'm not even sure how many females we have watching us currently.
I'm just saying, men, don't be watching a Hallmark movie with your lady unless you find it as enjoyable as I do. Yeah.
All right, guys. When we hit the hour mark, and it's about time for you to go get the
I'm going to go get the piglet.
So thank you guys for joining us as always. If you like what we're doing, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Send me an email if you have a question or a topic of debate for a future episode of this or a future weekly live Q&A. Also, I'm in the
Right.
process of writing an ebook on joint supplements and various pathways in which they can work and which ones to look out for, which ones affect. That'll probably be ready. I don't know. I'm trying to make this thing like a serious book, so it's going to be, several, many chapters long.
Robert's going to be an established author.
Something like that, yeah. But we're going to start having some ebooks come on the site. So I'm currently in the midst of doing that one. I've finished one on soy protein. If there's any other topics of ebooks you guys are interested in that you don't see addressed on the market, or something like a deep dive, you want like a true actual scientific deep dive on something.
True information.
Send me an email or leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I can add that to my list of projects to get working on for the rest of the year. So yeah.
Yay!
Thank you guys as always, and we will catch you next week.
Bye.